now is the time. Like I finally started pulling the trigger, and we're going to be talking about a couple of your guys' favorite things, most controversial topics. Everybody likes to talk about Halloween and Rob Zombie. When you put those things together, I mean, you guys are all going to collectively cum your pants, because that's all anybody. The only thing that can make you guys climax harder is if it was Scream. But funny enough, look at that.
Oh, nice. I love it.
Michael Myers, motherfucker.
What are the accessories in that? Is it like a severed head or something?
Yeah, you get the Myers head stuff. Well, that you can just swap his head to, like long hair McFoley and kind head. Nice. And you got a couple of knives there with them. It's actually pretty cool. I got this when I got it as a gift for Christmas when the movie came out, and I think at the time it was like $20 or something like that. I looked here recently on eBay, and some of them are going for like $250-$300. Just like, maybe about time to sell this thing. I don't know.
Oh, dude, I would. That's what I've been doing. I've been going through the stuff, pricing, finding out like what's appreciated a lot in value, and get rid of it, man. I mean, it's not. I decided some of this stuff really isn't bringing me the joy that the money would, because a lot of it's just in boxes or not even on the.
Yeah, that's the thing about that. It's like it's not out. I don't really display it or anything, but it's just one of those things where it's like, I wonder if I hang on to it a little longer, will it go even higher in price? That's my mindset.
No, that shouldn't be the mindset, because right now that stuff is, for the last couple of years, it's been peaking. I think now is the time to sell. There's people that started selling off their collections, both toys, video games, what have you, like before a year and a half ago, and they fucking regret it.
Oh yeah, the collector's market is hot right now.
It's hot. No, dude, now is the time. Like I finally started pulling the trigger, and I've been selling shit like hotcakes the last year, and I'm just getting primo money, and it'll go down again.
Selling vinyl is kind of made me more skittish, because some of the shit that I sold, like some records that I sold not even 2 years ago, are like selling for double of what I got for them.
Yeah.
Now, like their vinyl's going through the roof. So it's like, I look back now and I'm just like, fuck, I wish I would have kept that At the Drive-In record, because that thing's going for like twice as much as I got for it. But what can you do?
That's how it goes.
Makes you skittish.
What's up, dude?
Robert, it's always great to have you on board. And let's say hi to, we got Young Will in the chat. What's going on? Young Will here. He was the professor of Return of the Living Dead, and he made the announcement on our Discord yesterday that, you know what, he's getting out of the game, as you know, speaking of selling off your stuff. And I think he's going to be getting rid of all his stuff. He's like, you know what, I've outgrown it.
Doesn't bring him joy anymore.
That's what happens, man.
Yeah.
It happens.
Kind of shed a tear though, because I mean, when I think of Will, I think of Return of the Living Dead 2. Yeah. And I love it just as much as he does, and I hope he still loves it.
Do you ever, I have those thoughts sometimes, because I have a ton of shit in here, and there are moments where I'm like, I could probably sell a lot of this stuff, make a ton of money, and use that money to like do
or refine your collection, get rid of a bunch of shit, buy one cool thing of, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good feeling, man. I was that way. I was skittish, like you said. I held on to my stuff for way too long, and it's felt great.
And the thing is like, before you sell it, like I find this too. It's like, before you sell it, you're looking at it and you're like, oh man, I don't know if I want to get rid of this or not. Like, oh, I'm going to miss it. And then once it's gone, it's like, you don't think of it ever again. Nope. It's like, I'll never miss it. Like, there are a few things in here that I would definitely like not sell, but for the most part, like it's just stuff that I've accumulated, and kind of, it's just become part of the atmosphere now. And it's like, I really miss it.
What you learn is, when you sell stuff and you start thinning out, is, okay, all that enjoyment you're talking about, the atmosphere, that was the fun, the hunt, the collecting. It's not really having it. And it is. It's all about the hunting and the hunting and gathering.
I just don't want to be the collector.
Real men do these days.
I don't want to be the collector that has like the walls of like DVDs and stuff like that, like where you can't see my walls. Like, I don't want to be that collector. That's just not my style anymore. It's like,
Yeah, I've become way more selective when it comes to physical media about what I buy. Because there was a while there where I would just like buy anything I'd ever even remotely liked. I'm like, oh, I got to have that on Blu-ray because, what if I want to watch it someday? And then eventually
you never have time to watch it.
Yeah, it's just like, do I really need like another copy of Meet the Parents on DVD? It's like, what am I going to do with this? It's like, I could probably just throw this away,
A movie you will always be able to find digitally too. You don't ever have to worry about Meet the Parents or a studio flick like that falling away into obscurity. So, but it's a good feeling. You should consider doing it. And everything has its price. You're right. Once you sell it, you don't. Not only once you get rid of it, you don't miss it. Once I fucking sell it and I've got money deposited, I don't miss it. I'm like, bye. It's in a box. I start collecting is a little bit of an addiction. Like, it scratches an itch. It's
like you said, it's the hunt. It's the hunt.
It's the journey. It's the journey. And when you start selling stuff, I kind of got addicted to that too. It's like, okay, how many sales can I rack up? And I sold about $8,000 in the last year. I got $8,000. I'm like, this is a good feeling. I bought a fucking EVH fucking amp with that bad boy. I'm like, hell yeah, I like this a lot more. I play this thing every fucking day. I'm so glad I fucking blew the dust off those boxes in my storage. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can refine it.
Feel like a real businessman. You're like, oh, I made a profit.
And you feel like an asshole for waiting. You're like, why now? Why this? Why now? But anyway, Anyway, thank you, Will, for inspiring that little side
rant.
Growing up is overrated. It sucks, it's that old adage. The old people are like, I finally get all the money to do the stuff I wanted to do, but now I'm old and I can't enjoy myself. You can't really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're young, I traveled all of my 20s, and you didn't really need money. You couch surfed and you networked, and you can get by on a little bit and stuff like that. So I kind of got the best of both worlds. But no, I feel you. I would like to do some more traveling. Now I just got to make the money. I'm old now and I don't have the money though. So I'm waiting for that shoe to drop. I don't want to be fucking 90. That's what I want to sit on my front porch and whittle wood and just look at the sunrise. Yeah, that's
It'd be Clint Eastwood, dude, sitting on your porch.
But
and one thing, you're getting kind of shaggy, Aaron. You kind of like have the Justin Bieber comb over.
Yeah. Biebercella. Everybody's talking about Biebercella.
It's the new dad look.
Okay.
Once you have a kid, it's just like, all right, I'm disheveled. I don't give a shit anymore. Let it all go.
I have a photo. Oh, I look like shit though? He said shaggy.
No. I said shaggy. It just
I know, and he said disheveled, let my shit go. I'm like, well, I don't think I look terrible. But it's kind of I did have Bieber hair before Bieber was a thing. When I was traveling throughout my 20s, I remember being in China, and I straight up just I let it get out of control. And I have this picture that's really great. I got to share it in the Discord sometime. I'm actually at a Lamb of God concert in Beijing, and I look like Justin. I mean, I don't look like Justin Bieber, but I had straight Biebs hair.
Well, that was the thing back in the day.
But
can you imagine? Can you believe like that was a thing? There was like a time period where like every band, they all had the swoop, like the perfectly sculpted swoop that went around and like wrapped around the head.
That's like emo trend. I wasn't following trends. My shit was just going.
No, I'm not saying you were, but
it was.
Just mentioning that, like, it just reminded me of all those fucking bands I used to play with back in the day. Like, we'd be playing in like every band on the bill. They would show up in these tight little jeans and these tight little shirts and the hat and the hair going in the exact same style. Every single one of them. They all played the fucking squatted breakdown shit.
And the crabcore.
Like, yeah, and it's just like, God almighty.
Yeah,
I think Todd could attest to this. But pretty much more or less, I have dressed and had the same fashion as long as he's known me. I've survived the trends. I'm just the jeans.
I had the frosted tips at one point.
Yeah.
When I had
I did too.
You had the puka shell necklace.
Puka
you
shell.
did that.
Yeah.
You were team khaki cargo pants for a while.
Yeah, for a long ass time. Absolutely.
But I mean, like, if you look at old pictures of me, the only thing that's changed is like maybe the hair on my face and just I'm older, but like I was always wearing shirts like this, and I never wore skinny jeans. I never wore Jinko jeans. It's just I'm just your average guy. But anyway.
So you're just saying you've never grown up. That's all it is.
I don't know. Well, welcome. I want to give a special thanks to our YouTube members and our patrons. If you haven't joined yet and would like to,
click the link below this video and gain access to hours of bonus content. What are you waiting for?